Today is June 10th, and today's quote is called self-destruction. Note what needs you are trying to fulfill through self-destructive behaviors. Self-destructive behavior may be something as simple as avoiding doing something important. And what need would you trying to fulfill by avoid doing something that you need to do? That's an interesting question. And whatever we do, we're trying to fulfill some need. And sometimes we're avoiding something to fulfill a need, or perhaps to avoid confronting something that's unpleasant, or something which we don't like to deal with. And maybe sometimes the need is just to not be bothered, or just to be alone. Maybe sometimes the need is to be, we need to be irresponsible. That's a strange need. A need to not have to confront a problem, a need to not have to step up to the plate. And the reality is that when we avoid dealing with what we have to deal with, at some point in life, it comes back to us. We have to deal with it, like disease, or I had some problems with my teeth that I avoided dealing with for a long, long time. And then when I went to the dentist, he said, "We have to pull your teeth." And he said, if you would have come 3 months ago or 6 months ago, we could have saved it. So I think life is like that. That often we avoid something, and then the problem festers, and we can't really avoid dealing with it at a certain point, but often when we have to deal with it, the damage has been done, maybe too late to repair. So yesterday we were doing a japa workshop, and a lot of people were saying that they feel like they can't really chant good japa. And I would say that's also trying maybe to not confront the reality that you can, maybe not confront the reality of being lazy. And I mean, we're all lazy to some degree, but being lazy and not doing anything about it. So that's a common problem we all face. That you're just having to look something straight in the face and say, "I'm trying to avoid this. I have a need to run away from my problems," and then we have to suffer the consequences of those problems. So as I often say, that consequences are usually worse than whatever austerity or difficulty we have to undergo to solve them. So sometimes we don't want to face something because the false ego is afraid that if I face it, I may fail. If I don't face it, then I don't have to try to win, and then I may think I'm okay. Or facing it means I'm admitting I have a problem, and I want to think that I don't. So these are some things to think about. So you can think about what are you running away from, or what could you be doing better that you're not trying to do better because you don't want to admit that really you could. You want to believe you can't. Makes you feel better if you think you can't, because if you can't, there's nothing you can do about it. But you can do something. So these are some thoughts. Hare Krishna.